We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
I'll tell you what, as quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
They'll run here on first down. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give it to him again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Murray on third down. He's going deep this time. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to him. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He gets this to Tyler Scott. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Trying it left side with Cook. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here. On play action now, McCarthy. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Gets him on the in route. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. McCarthy to throw for it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Well, they had one last gasp to try to make something happen here in the red zone, Brock. Just wasn't there. This defense too locked in, coming up with the interception.
Yeah, it's the work they do on those first 3 downs to get to this 4th down, like a pitcher does, to get to an 0-2 count. They know it's their advantage. And once that offense decides to go for it on 4th down, a good chance they're going to get that stop. And oh, by the way, a few style points and add it to the stat sheet with the INT.
He lobs it deep middle. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Offense up to the line fast. First and 10, here's McCarthy. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to the air, McCarthy. And they score, it's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. But that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go! I know stuff! Omaha. 2-2.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They just get the play off. He has the San Francisco touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Now a give to Cook, running left. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. They'll try this extra point. Extra point not too confident, but it had enough to go. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. He'll take this at the 10. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now Murray on the play fake. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Slot man motioned over. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So that brings up second down. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. 60
Now it's McCarthy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. First and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, hey. Oh.
From the gun, it's Murray. He's going deep. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Oh my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Working quickly here. Throwing off the play fake here. Rolling out to his left. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ready? Smash, smash. Hut, hut.
Here's Cook. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Again, it's Cook. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Offense in the hurry up here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. The throw is caught. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Offense up to the line fast. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has it in close. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
And go.
It's an option left. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. That had just enough leg. It's over the crossbar and good. And the Vikings tie this game at 21. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. Play action now, Murray. He's got a man left. And he got this close to midfield before going out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10, Murray. Complete over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First throw for the backup now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time...
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line. Another try following the sack. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Has it downfield, working the left. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 18 rapid. 70 Rangers. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take the lead just before halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
to the air. McCarthy. And no connection on the two-point try. It fails.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Murray here on first down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Vikings might be able to get some points late after the interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 30. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. First and 10 now from the 30.
19 Lions.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Throwing it just before halftime. He's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
49ers 21.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety.
Okay, ready?
First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has a man, it's Scott. The 30. Gets the 10. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call it there for one? I mean, that...
Oh, no, they get him yet again. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10.
60 Bobcats,
They'll throw to begin this drive. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed down now to his left. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Down to the 10. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Oh, he muffed it. It's loose. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner, because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
They put Scott in motion left. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Working quickly here. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Complete out to the right. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Running back sent in motion. Back to throw it. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Give now to the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal gain, down to about the 36. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup.
Play action now, Murray. He beams one, deep right side. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now the 49ers deciding to keep the offense on the field. They're going for two.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. Forward, 70.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He puts some air under it, deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Scott. And he'll get it up to the 27. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 13. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, McCarthy. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
He's back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured.
And he will get into the end zone for a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 3rd quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
He's throwing for it. And they pick him off again. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Running this one left. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. They'll run here following the penalty. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. Here we go. Second and very long. Has it down close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On play action now, McCarthy. That one's incomplete over the middle. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Has him running the comeback. We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. They go play action here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they pick him up again. The rookie out of Miami with the pick.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Now a give running right. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now give left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Set. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
To the air, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
And the 49ers first down.
Throwing from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
First and 10, Murray. That one's cut along the left sideline. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They'll run here on first down. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 5-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
19 right. Go.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Desperation time here on 4th. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They connect on the deep shot. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Man in motion here. Here he is to throw. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That throw finds Kittle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he's able to get this down to the edge of the red zone. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They give it to him again. Room inside the 10. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Great catch on the sideline there. Oh, wait, tried to toe tap, thought he had it. Oh, no, they're calling it incomplete. Great effort, but just couldn't get the feet in.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Looking to throw it. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's cut at the 25. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And this drive will start inside the 25. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. The 49ers only moments away from finalizing this victory as they take a knee. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.